Hello students, welcome to OMSARS Academy. In this session we are going to learn class 10th Maths Chapter 2 Polynomials Part 8 Solutions of NCERT Textbook Examples 2 to 5. Hello students, welcome to OMSARS Academy. Now in this topic we are going to learn textbook illustrations number 2 to 5. Okay, so let us start with the illustration 2 of textbook. So friends, what does example 2 says? Find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Right friends? So let us solve this sum. So you know very well friends that how we can find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. First we need to factorize the polynomial. Okay, so first of all finding the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, finding zeros of a polynomial. First step I am doing it. So first I need to factorize the polynomial. What is my polynomial? P of x is x square plus 7x plus 10. Okay, so remember friends, in 9th standard we used to factorize by splitting the middle term. So these also we will factorize by splitting the middle term method. What is the coefficient of first term? First term has a coefficient of x and the last term has a coefficient of 10. So multiply these two, that is 1 into 10, that is first term coefficient into last term coefficient. Answer you get is what? 10. So now you have to find the factors of 10 in such a way that if you add that two factors, you get the middle term as 7. Okay, so we can say that 1 into 10 is also 10. So these are the two factors. But if I add these two factors, 1 plus 10, I get 11, which is not my middle term. Is it clear? So this is not possible. So find any other two factors. So say 2 into 5 is also 10. So these are other two factors, and if I add these two factors, that is 2 plus 5, I get what? 7, that is my middle term. So I can take these two factors over here and I split this middle term into two parts, that is 7x. Instead of 7x I can write 2x plus 5x. Okay, so I will write as 2x plus 5x and plus 10 at last and plus x square at first. Okay, so this is how I splitted the middle term. So here we have to make a pair of these two. So it will be what? X will be common. अंदर क्या रहेगा? x plus 2 plus ये second pair में what will be common? 5 will be common. Inside it will be x plus 2. So in this case x plus 2 is my one factor and the remaining digits, that is x plus 5, is my another factor. Okay, so this is how I found out the two factors of a polynomial. Okay, now from these factors, okay, so these are my factors of a polynomial. Is it clear? So from these factors I have to find the zeros of a polynomial. How can I find the zeros of a polynomial? If I make this polynomial as equal to 0. Okay, so what I will do is I will equal these two factors equal to 0, then I will get the 0. What was my first factor? X plus 2. So x plus 2 equals to 0, then x will be what? Minus 2. So I got the value of x over here from the first factor and from the second factor, that is x plus 5 equals to 0. Then x will be what? This plus 5 will go to that side, it will become minus 5. So my another value of x will be minus 5. Is it clear? So therefore minus 2 and minus 5 are two zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Is it clear? Of above quadratic polynomial we can write. Now this was the first step friends. Now we have to do the another step, that is verifying the relationship. Is it clear? So how we can verify the relationship? Verifying the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Is it clear? So this is my another step which I am asked to do in this sum. पहला स्टेप था find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. This we did it. Now second step is verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. तो वो कैसे verify करेंगे? तो remember the formula. Okay. First formula was what? Sum of zeros. पहली formula जो थी that is sum of zeros. तो quadratic polynomial में कितने zeros होते हैं? There are two zeros over here. So that will be what? Alpha plus beta. Okay. So what will be the sum of these two zeros? So here what I am assuming, first is alpha. Let alpha is equal to, here यहाँ पे alpha को मैं क्या ले लेता हूँ -2 and I am taking beta as -5. Okay. So if I add these two zeros, then it will be what? -2 plus -5. Okay. So it will be what? Plus into minus will be minus. So -2 -5, that is -7. Is it clear? So this is my answer of sum of zeros. Now this is the relationship of zero. That should be equal with what? That should be equal to minus b upon a. Okay. So sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, should always be equal to minus b upon a. That is equal to minus coefficient of x upon what is a? Coefficient of x square. Is it clear? So in this case, यहाँ पे this was my quadratic polynomial, right friends? So in this case, if what is the standard form? Standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. This was my standard form. So in this case, what is my a over here? A is what? A is 1. Before x square comes a. तो यहाँ पे x square का coefficient क्या है? 1. So a is 1. Then what is my b over here? That is the coefficient of x. तो coefficient of x क्या है? 7. So b की value जो है that is 7. b is equal to 7. And third, that is c. C is a constant term, that is 10 plus 10. So here these should be equal to this. Is it clear? So I can write it as minus b upon a is equal to minus, what is my b over here? 7. And what is a over here? 1. So minus 7 upon 1, that is minus 7. Is it clear? So वो जो है -7 upon 1 जो है that is equal to what? -7. And that's why here my relationship is verified. Is it clear? Now I move to the another one, that is the product of zeros. Okay. तो product of zeros क्या है? Alpha into beta. So what are my two zeros over here? Alpha and beta are what? -2 and -5. If I multiply these two zeros, -2 into -5, what answer I'll get? Minus into minus is plus and 2 into 5 is what? 10. So I get the answer 10. Is it clear? So in this case, 10 is the answer of product of zeros. That should be equal to what? C upon a. ठीक है, वो किससे इक्वल होना चाहिए? C upon a से. So always product of zeros, that is alpha into beta, should be equal to C upon a. And the sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, should be equal to minus b upon a. Then only your relationship between the zeros and coefficients is verified. Okay, so let us see what is the value of C upon a. C is what? Here a constant term. Okay, तो मेरा ये जो स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म है उसमें c क्या है? कांस्टेंट टर्म. and a क्या है, what is a? A is the coefficient of x square, so it is what? Coefficient of x square. तो यहाँ पे मेरा कांस्टेंट टर्म c क्या है? What is c? It is 10, and what is a? A is 1, so I'll write it as 10 upon 1. Is it clear? So here, due to shortage of space, I am not writing whole. I can write as 10 upon 1, so it is equal to what? 10. So this 10 is equal to 10. So my product of zeros, that is minus 2 into minus 5, that is 10, that is equal to c upon a, that is 10 upon 1, that is equal to 10. So hence in this case my relationship is verified and the sum is over. Is it clear, friends? So in this sum you learned that how you can find the zeros of a polynomial. First, if you are given a quadratic polynomial, you need to factorize it. How you factorize it? By splitting the middle term. Okay, you got the two factors over here, and when you equal those two factors with 0, you found out two zeros, that is the two values of x. Okay, तो ये जो टू वैल्यू जो x की मिली, that were the two zeros of above quadratic polynomial. तो when once you found out the zeros of a polynomial, then you can verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficient. तो सम ऑफ जीरोस में क्या है, दो जीरोस चाहिए मुझे, अल्फा प्लस बीटा, जो कि हमने ऑलरेडी फाउंड आउट किया है, -2 and -5. So these were my two zeros. If I add these two zero, that will be equal to -7. That should be equal to what? Minus b upon a. तो minus b upon a मतलब क्या है? b is what? The coefficient of x. So we can write it as minus coefficient of x upon a is what? The coefficient of x square. Here due to shortage of space I am not writing that, but in the next sum onwards I will be writing that all. Is it clear? So minus 7 upon 1. So minus 7 upon 1 is equal to what? Minus 7. So here minus 7 is equal to minus 7 and my relationship is verified. In the second case, product of zeros, again I need to multiply these two zeros. What were my two zeros? Alpha and beta were -2 and -5. So I multiplied those two zeros, minus into minus got plus and 2 into 5 got 10. So that is equal to c upon a. So that is equal to 10 upon 1. So answer is what? 10. Because my c was 10 and a was 1. So c upon a is what? 10 upon 1, which is equal to 10. So c was my constant term, upon a was the coefficient of x square. This also you have to write it over and equal to 10. So here 10 is equal to 10. So your relationship between the zeros and coefficients is verified. So hope you understood these sums, friends. It was very easy. Now we move to the next example of textbook. So friends, now let us start with example 3. In example 3, you are asked to find the zeros of a polynomial again. What is my polynomial? X square minus 3. So this is also a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because it has a degree 2. Okay. And verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So whatever we did same in the previous sum, that only we have to do over here. Okay. So let us start with the example. But friends, here my polynomial p of x is what? X square minus 3x. Is it clear? What should be the standard form? It should be ax square plus bx plus c should be the standard form. But here I am not given the middle term. I am not given the middle term. It is x square minus 3. तो x square minus 3 मतलब फर्स्ट टर्म दिया है और लास्ट टर्म कांस्टेंट जो है c दिया है. x वाला टर्म जो है यहाँ पे मिसिंग है. Is it clear? So how will we find the zeros? पहले सम में हमने क्या किया था? जीरोस फाइंड करने के लिए वी फैक्टराइज्ड इट, ओके, बाय स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म. पर वो तीन टर्म्स थे, देन वी कैन स्प्लिट द मिडिल टर्म. यहाँ पे देयर आर ओनली द फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट टर्म. सो हाउ वी विल फैक्टराइज इट? बाय यूजिंग द आइडेंटिटीज, फ्रेंड्स. सो रिमेंबर द आइडेंटिटी. व्हाट वाज माय आइडेंटिटी? आइडेंटिटी ऑफ x square minus y square. That is what? X minus y into x plus y. Is it clear? So these identity we were using in 9th standard also. And here what what I need is first term and last term should be the perfect square. तो यहाँ पे देखने पर पता चलता है कि x square फर्स्ट टर्म तो मेरा परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है ही. Is it clear? And the last term, if I want to make it a perfect square, I can make it. How? तो इसको मैं ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ x the whole square is x square minus 3 किसका परफेक्ट स्क्वायर हो सकता है? √3 the whole square is 3. Is it clear? So here instead of x I took x and instead of y I took √3. So x square minus √3 the whole square will be what? X minus y and x plus y. So my first factor will be x minus y, that is x minus √3. Is it clear? And my second factor will be x plus √3. Is it clear? So by this identity I factorize this polynomial. Is it clear, friends? Now if I make these factors, these are the two factors I have found. Now if I equal these two factors with 0, I will find the zeros of a polynomial. Is it clear, friends? So if I equal to this as a 0, okay, then I'll get x minus √3 is equal to 0. So x equals to √3. Okay, this minus √3 will go to that side, then it will become plus √3. And another factor was what? X plus √3 equals to 0. Then this plus √3 will go to that side, then x will be what? Equal to minus √3. This positive √3 will go to that side, it will become negative √3, and this negative √3 will go to that side, then it will become positive √3. Is it clear? So in this case, friends, my two zeros are √3 and minus √3. Is it clear? So therefore √3 and minus √3 are two zeros of above quadratic polynomial. Is it clear, friends? Now I need to do what? I have to verify the relationship. Okay, तो यहाँ पे मेरा जो polynomial था उसमें I can write this as ये जो जनरल फॉर्म था उसमें मैं लिखना चाहूंगा तो it will be what? ax square की जगह I can write it as x square plus instead of bx there was no middle term over here, so I can put it as 0x. So 0 into x is 0, तो उसका मतलब middle term 0 है. And last term was what? minus 3. So I put here as minus 3. So this is my polynomial. So from these polynomial, I get the three values of the coefficients a, b and c. Okay, तो यहाँ ax square में x square के आगे मेरा कोएफिशिएंट क्या था? 1. So I got the value of 1. यहाँ पे bx में x के आगे b था, तो यहाँ पे x के आगे 0 है, तो I'll take b as a 0. Is it clear? And here c was a constant term, so instead of plus c there is a value of minus 3, so I'll put c as a minus 3. Is it clear? तो मेरे a b c मेरे को मिल गए, that is 1 0 and minus 3. Is it clear? Now these were the two zeros, friends. Come to this side now. ये मेरे दो zeros थे, तो let first zero be alpha and let another zero be beta. So what I am taking as let alpha is equal to √3 and beta is equal to minus √3. ये दो zeros मैंने ले लिए. Alpha I can take anything. I can take alpha as minus √3 or beta as plus √3, but the answer will be same only. Okay, तो ये दो zeros में से किसी को भी एक को alpha ले लो और किसी दूसरे को beta ले लो. Now I need to verify the relationships. Okay, so verifying relationships between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, so how we will verify the relationships? Remember the formula. In case of quadratic polynomial, ये quadratic polynomial है, तो first of all I need to verify the relationship of what? The sum of zeros. So friends, from here I am starting sum of zeros. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे कितने जीरोस है, 2 जीरोस है, तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा दैट इज द सम ऑफ जीरोस. So what are my value of alpha plus beta? That is alpha is what? Root 3 and beta is what? Minus root 3. So I can write it as root 3 plus minus root 3. That is plus into minus will be minus. So I can write it as root 3 minus root 3. So anything root 3 minus root 3 gets cancelled. So I got the answer as 0. तो sum of 0 का आंसर मुझे क्या मिला? When I add these two zeros, I get the answer as 0. Is it clear? So these should be equal to what? Sum of zeros जो है वो किससे इक्वल होना चाहिए? माइनस बी अपॉन ए से इक्वल होना चाहिए. So that should be equal to what? माइनस बी अपॉन ए. तो what is my value of b friends? b यहाँ पे 0 था, तो ये a b c की वैल्यू अभी कोएफिशिएंट्स में काम आएंगी. तो b was 0, so it is minus b is what? Minus 0, so it is 0 only upon a. a is what? a is the coefficient as of x square, so it is 1. Is it clear? So this is equal to what? 0 upon 1, that is 0. That is equal to, I can say as 0 was the माइनस कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ b. किसका कोएफिशिएंट था? x का. सो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x अपॉन 1 किसका कोएफिशिएंट था? 1 वाज द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर. सो आई कैन राइट एज कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर. इज इट क्लियर फ्रेंड्स? So 0 upon 1 is written as minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and if I find this value, I'll get 0 upon 1 is what? 0. So this 0 is equal to this 0, and hence my relationship of sum of zeros and coefficients is verified. Is it clear? So now I come to the second one, that is the product of zeros. प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोस में क्या करेंगे? अल्फा इंटू बीटा, दैट इज आई मल्टीप्लाई और टेक आउट द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू जीरोस. दैट इज व्हाट इज माय अल्फा? अल्फा इज माय रूट 3. सो रूट 3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय माइनस रूट 3. अभी ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो प्लस इंटू माइनस आंसर विल बी माइनस. ओके, सो प्लस इंटू माइनस आंसर विल बी माइनस, वॉट एवर आंसर विल बी नेगेटिव, एंड रूट 3 इंटू रूट 3 इज 3. So what is the answer? Minus 3. Is it clear? So this is my answer of product of two zeros, or when I multiply these two zeros I get minus 3. So friends, this minus 3 should be equal to what? C upon A. Okay, so this product of zero, that is alpha into beta, whatever the answer we get should be equal to C upon A, right? So what is C over here? C is minus 3. Okay, so C is minus 3 and A is what? 1. Is it clear? And what is C? C is the constant term. C is the constant term upon A. A is what? The coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. So in this case, minus 3 upon 1, what answer will get? Will get as minus 3. So in this way, minus 3 is equal to minus 3. That is the alpha into beta, whatever the answer we got, that is minus 3, is equal to C upon A, that is equal to minus 3, and hence our relationship between the zeros and coefficients in this sum is verified. Is it clear? So hope you understood it, friends. Okay friends, so let us revise it once again. We were asked to find the zeros of a polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, right? So first of all, what we did is we took a polynomial and used the identity of x square minus y square, that is x minus y into x plus y, and we factorized this polynomial. Okay, so यहाँ पे x square था तो x the whole square हो सकता था, and 3 था तो 3 can be the perfect square of what? Root 3. So I did it as x the whole square minus root 3 the whole square, that is equal to x minus y and x plus y, that is equal to what? X minus root 3 and x plus root 3. तो ये दो जो आए, this two were the factors. So when I put equal to 0, then I get the values of zeros of a polynomial. So x minus root 3 equals to 0 किया मैंने, तो मेरे को x की वैल्यू मिली root 3. ओके, एंड x प्लस रूट 3 किया मैंने, तो मेरे को x की वैल्यू मिली माइनस रूट 3. तो these are the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial. root 3 and minus root 3 are the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial. फिर उनको मैंने एक जीरो को अल्फा ले लिया एंड दूसरे जीरो को बीटा ले लिया. इज इट क्लियर? सो लेट अल्फा इज रूट 3 एंड बीटा इज माइनस रूट 3. देन आई हैड टू वेरीफाई द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द जीरोस एंड कोएफिशिएंट्स. तो सबसे पहले मैंने सम ऑफ जीरोस लिया. So sum of zeros is what? Alpha plus beta, that is equal to root 3 plus minus root 3. That is plus into minus, ये minus हो जाएगा. So that is root 3 minus root 3, that is equal to 0, and that should be equal to what? Minus b upon a. So minus b upon a is what? What is the value of b? b is 0. So minus 0 is 0 upon a is what? 1. So what was b? b was the coefficient of x. So in other way we can also write it as minus coefficient of x upon what was a? a was the coefficient of x square. So upon coefficient of x square, that is equal to 0. Is it clear? So this 0 equals to 0. So hence my relationship is verified. And then comes product of zeros. So when I multiplied these two zeros, that is alpha and beta, so I got the answer as minus 3. Root 3 into minus root 3 is root 3 into root 3 is 3, and plus into minus is minus. So I got minus 3 as an answer. So that should be equal to c upon a, and c was what? The constant term over here, and a was what? Again the coefficient of x square. तो कांस्टेंट टर्म अपॉन कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर से इक्वल होना चाहिए. सो व्हाट वाज माय कांस्टेंट टर्म c ओवर हियर? दैट वाज -3 एंड a वाज व्हाट? 1. सो इट इज -3 upon 1 which is equal to -3. So this -3 is equal to -3, and hence my relationship is verified. Is it clear, friends? So with this, now we move to next illustration, that is illustration number 4. So friends, now let us start with this example 4. What does it says? Find the quadratic polynomial. The sum and the product of whose zeros are -3 and 2 respectively. Is it clear, friends? So how we can find the quadratic polynomial? Let us start with this. First is, let the quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c, where or whose two zeros are alpha and beta. Okay? तो मान लेते हैं कि वो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल कुछ इस फॉर्म में है, ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c, जिसके दो जीरोस है वो अल्फा एंड बीटा है. इज इट क्लियर? सो नाउ व्हाट विल बी द सम ऑफ जीरोस? व्हाट इज गिवन टू यू? द सम ऑफ जीरोस इज गिवन एंड द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोस आर गिवन. ओके, सम ऑफ जीरोस कितना है? -3, एंड द प्रोडक्ट इज व्हाट? 2. इज इट क्लियर? सो वी कैन राइट इट हियर एज sum of zeros, that is equal to alpha plus beta. ये दो zeros है, उसका sum जो है that is given to you as -3, that is equal to minus b upon a, and that is given to you as -3. Okay, तो sum of zeros की relationship coefficient के साथ क्या है? -b upon a, and the answer of this sum of zeros is given to you as -3. Is it clear? And product of zeros जो है that is alpha into beta, उसकी relationship coefficients के साथ क्या है? c upon a, and that is given to you as what? 2. Is it clear? So friends, remember the formula. What is the formula to find the quadratic polynomial? Required quadratic polynomial इज इक्वल टू किस फॉर्म में होगा, k इंटू ब्रैकेट x स्क्वायर माइनस सम ऑफ जीरोस दैट इज अल्फा प्लस बीटा इंटू x प्लस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोस दैट इज अल्फा इंटू बीटा दैट इज इक्वल टू 0. Okay, so in this form your quadratic polynomial will be. Now उसका आंसर क्या आएगा, when I substitute the value instead of alpha plus beta I substitute -3 and instead of alpha into beta that is sum of 0 मेरा -3 और product of 0 मेरा 2 है, तो let us substitute. So minus alpha plus beta is what, -3 into x plus alpha into beta that is product of 0 is 2 that is equal to 0. So that is equal to minus into minus 3x is what, plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So this is my required quadratic polynomial. Is it clear? So k into x square plus 3x plus 2, where I can write it as here where k belongs to real number and k is not equal to 0. Is it clear? K will not be equal to 0. Okay friends, so required quadratic polynomial is x square plus 3x plus 2. So what is your answer? Answer is x square plus 3x plus 2. This is your answer. Is it clear friends? So it is very easy. We can also do it by another method that I have already taught you in the previous videos. Let us do with this method also. So any method you can apply. This is one method. Okay. So the quadratic polynomial be, let the quadratic polynomial be this only, ax square plus bx plus c, whose two zeros are alpha and beta. Okay, so now here friends, sum of zeros was given. Okay, so I am writing that sum of zeros that is equal to alpha plus beta is given as what, -3. Okay, so I am writing as it is equal to minus b upon a and it is equal to -3. Okay, so now I put this equal to k. I take this is equal to k as a constant. So I take as minus b upon a is equal to -3. I am writing as -3 upon 1 and that is equal to k. Okay, k is a constant. Now that can be any constant. Now say here these a I am taking upside and this -3 I am bringing it downside. So I will get what? Therefore I will get what? Minus b upon -3 equals to a will go over here upon 1. It is equal to k. Okay. So this is friends, in this way we can equal this part with this. Okay. And this part with this. So it will be what? Minus b upon -3 equals to k and a upon 1 is also equal to k. Is it clear? So now this minus sign will get cancelled and this 3 will get multiplied with this. So I will get b equals to 3 into k is what? 3k. Okay, and I will get a, this 1 will get multiplied with k, so 1 into k is what? 1k, or a equals to k. Okay, instead of 1k I can write a equals to k. So from these sum of zeros I obtain two value of a and b. Is it clear friends? Now I'll apply the another one, that is the product of zeros. So product of zeros मेरा क्या है? That is alpha into beta that is equal to c upon a. Okay, so c upon a की value जो है that is product of 0 is what? 2. Okay, so it is equal to 2. So c upon a is 2. If I substitute this a equals to 1k over here, okay, So instead of this, ये c upon a was 2, तो ये a की जगह I substitute the value of 1k which I already found out. Okay, तो a equals to 1k ले, तो I'll get the value of c. So 1k into 2 is what? 2k. So what is the value of c? C is 2k. Is it clear, friends? So from this now I can find the polynomial, that is the required quadratic polynomial will be in the form of, standard form was what? Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, so now I substitute the value over here. So what I will get is, instead of a, b and c, I put 1k, 3k and 2k. So it will be what? 1kx square, so it is kx square. Okay, instead of a I put a k, so kx square plus bx. So instead of b I put what? 3x, so it will be 3kx. Instead of b I put 3k, so instead of bx it will be 3kx plus c. So c is what? 2k. So I put 2k over here, that is equal to 0. So in this case if I take k as a common, तो अंदर क्या रहेगा ब्रैकेट में? x square plus 3 into x is 3x plus 2 equals to 0. Is it clear? So this is my required quadratic polynomial, and I can also write this k equals to 0 where k belongs to real constant number and k is not equal to 0. Is it clear? So my required quadratic polynomial is what? X square plus 3x plus 2. So it is my answer. X square plus 3x plus 2. This is my answer. Is it clear, friends? So hope it was very easy. This is method 2 and the previous one was method 1. Whatever you feel easy, you can do that method. Okay, both are given in the textbook. Is it clear, friends? Now we move to the next illustration, that is illustration 5. So friends, example 5 says that verify that 3 minus 1 and minus 1 upon 3 are the zeros of a cubic polynomial p of x equals to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Is it clear? So we are given 3 zeros over here, 3 minus 1 and minus 1 upon 3. Now see friends, यहाँ पे ये cubic polynomial है, तो how many zeros it should have? 3 zeros. Okay, so यहाँ पे alpha, beta, gamma, this may be the 3 zeros. So are these the zeros of polynomial? Verified. Okay, so how we can verify that these are the zeros of a polynomial? By simply substituting these values in place of x. If I substitute 3 minus 1 and minus 1 upon 3, and if I get the answer that is the value of a polynomial as 0, then we can say that these are the zeros of a cubic polynomial. And if I don't get the answer 0, then we say that these are not the zeros of a cubic polynomial. Then second, what we have to do in this sum, friends? Then we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Now see friends, the previous two sums we verified the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of in case of quadratic polynomial. Now here we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients in case of cubic polynomial. So let us start the sum, friends. First of all, we have to verify that these are the zeros of a cubic polynomial or not. So what was my cubic polynomial? P of x was what? 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Okay, this was my cubic polynomial, right friends? So if I substitute the value 3 in place of x, okay, so what is the value of this polynomial? So 3 into minus 3 cube minus 5 into minus 3, sorry, 3 into 3 cube, it is 3, not minus 3, 5 into 3 square minus 11 into 3 minus 3. Is it clear? So what answer I'll get? I'll get as 3 into, what is 3 cube? 3 cube is 3 into 3, 9 into 3 is 27 minus 5 into 3 square. What is 3 square? 3 into 3 is 9 minus 11 into 3 minus 3. That is equal to 27 3s are कितना होगा? 7 3s are 21, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8. 81 minus 5 9s are 45 minus 11 3s are 33 and minus 3. Okay friends, so now what I have to do is 81 minus 45 minus 33 minus 3. These 3 are minus, so let us add these 3. 45 plus 33 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. And 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So it is minus 81. So answer will be 81 minus 81 and I get the answer as 0. So hence we can say that 3 is a 0 of a polynomial. If I don't get the answer 0, then we say that it is not the 0 of a cubic polynomial. Is it clear friends? Now let us verify the other one. Minus 1. So 3 into minus 1 cube minus 5 into minus 1 square minus 11 into minus 1 minus 3. Is it clear? So what is minus 1 cube? Minus 1 cube will be minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So minus into minus plus into minus will be minus. So it will be minus 1 only. Minus 5 into minus 1 का square. तो यहाँ पे as the power is even, so minus into minus will become plus. So 1 will be the answer. Minus 11 into minus 1 and minus 3. That is 3 into minus 1 अभी क्या होगा? Minus 3. That is equal to minus 3. Minus 5 into 1 is minus 5. Minus into minus is plus. So 11 into minus 1 is minus 11 into minus 1 will be plus 11. So it will be plus 11 and minus 3. So here what will be the answer? यहाँ पे देखो तो माइनस वाले कौन से टर्म है? माइनस 3, माइनस 5 एंड माइनस 3. तो let us add these 3. 5 and 3 is 8, 8 and 3 is 11, and all 3 have minus sign, so it will be minus 11. So 11 minus 11, answer will be what? 0. Is it clear friends? We added these 3 terms and then that was what? Minus 11. So we put 11 minus 11 is 0. So this is also the 0 of a polynomial. Minus 1 is also 0 of polynomial. Let us verify the third one, that is minus 1 upon 3. ठीक है, तो अभी क्या करेंगे? minus 1 upon 3 प्लेस करो in place of x. So 5 into minus 1 upon 3 square minus 11 into minus 1 upon 3 minus 3. Is it clear? So here it will be 3 into minus 1 का क्यूब क्या होगा friends? Minus 1 upon 3 का क्यूब क्या होगा? 3 into 3 into 3, it is 27 minus 5 into minus 1 का square. What is the square of minus 1? It will be 1 upon 3 का square. 3 into 3 is what? 9 minus 11 into minus 1 upon 3 minus 3. Is it clear friends? So here in first case it will be 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Okay, so it will be what? We can cut these 3 1s are 3 9s are. So I can write it as minus 1 upon 9. So it will be minus 1 upon 9. Then minus 5 into 1 upon 9 is minus 5 upon 9. Minus 5 upon 9. Then minus 11 into minus 1 is minus minus will be plus. So plus 11 upon 3. And minus 3 will be minus 3. Is it clear? So if we want to add this all, what I need to do is I have to make the LCM same. Okay, this will be equal to what? That is, if I multiply 3 over here, it will be 11 upon 3 into 3 into 3, and here I have to multiply 9. So it will be what? Minus 1 will remain as it is, minus 1. Minus 5 will remain as it is, minus 5, because both have LCM 9 plus 11, here I want to bring 9, so I will multiply 3. So 11 into 3 is what? 33 upon 9. And minus, here I want to bring 9 in the denominator, I have to multiply 9. 1 into 9 and 3 into 9. So minus 3 into 9 will be what? Minus 27 whole upon 9 as a common LCM. Is it clear? So friends, these will be what? Here minus वाले 3 है, that is minus 1, minus 5, minus 27. So minus 27 and minus 5 is minus 32, and minus 32 and minus 1 is minus 33. So it will be minus 33 and plus 33. So it will be 33 minus 33 upon 9. So answer will be what? 0 upon 9. So answer will be 0. Is it clear, friends? So in the third case also we got the answer 0. That means hence all these three are zeros of a polynomial. So we can write as here 3 minus 1 and minus 1 upon 3 are the zeros of a cubic polynomial, of above cubic polynomial. Is it clear? Now second step of this sum, friends. So we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients, right? Verifying the relationships between the zeros and coefficients of the cubic polynomial. Okay? So let us verify the relationships. Here you remember the formula, friends. First will be what? The sum of zeros. Okay. Second will be what? Sum of product of zeros taken two at a time. Okay, and the third will be what? The product of zeros. Okay, is it clear, friends? So in the first case, sum of zeros में क्या आएगा? How many zeros we had? We had 3 zeros, that is alpha, beta and gamma. So here what I am taking, alpha is equal to first zero as 3, beta I am taking as second zero as minus 1, and gamma I am taking as minus 1 upon 3. Is it clear, friends? So these are the 3 zeros, alpha, beta and gamma. And what are my A, B, C and D? This was my polynomial, cubic polynomial was this one. Okay, friends? So as per these, what is the coefficient A? That is the coefficient A is what? The coefficient of x cube. So value of A will be what? I am writing over here. A will be 3. B will be coefficient of x square, that is B will be minus 5. C will be coefficient of x, that is minus 11. And D is coefficient, that is a constant term, that is minus 3. Okay, so A, B, C and D are 3, minus 5, minus 11 and minus 3. Now friends, the first part is the sum of zeros. So the sum of zeros is what? Alpha plus beta plus gamma. Is it clear, friends? So that should be equal to what? Alpha is what? 3 plus beta is what? Minus 1 plus gamma is what? Minus 1 upon 3. So it is what? 3 plus minus 1 is what? 3 minus 1, it is 2. Okay, so 2 plus minus is what? Minus 1 upon 3. So if I make the LCM same, so it will be 3 2s are 6 minus 1, that is 5 upon 3. Is it clear, friends? So sum of zeros is what? 5 upon 3. Okay, friends? So now that should be equal to what? What is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients in case of sum of zeros? That is equal to minus b upon a. Okay, so what is your minus b upon a? For just a moment I am putting this C and D by this side, that is C is minus 11 and D I am putting here as minus 3 and I am rubbing this. Okay, so here what it is equal to, B is what? The coefficient of what? Here B is the coefficient of x square. So I write this as minus coefficient of x square upon A is the coefficient of x cube. So it is the coefficient of x cube. So that is equal to, what is minus B? B is minus 5. So it will be minus into minus 5 upon, because value of B was minus 5 and outside B also there was one minus sign. So minus into minus 5 upon A. A is what? 3. So minus into minus will be plus. So minus minus plus 5 upon 3. So hence this 5 upon 3 is equal to this 5 upon 3 and my relationship is verified. Is it clear, friends? Now come to the another one, that is sum of product of zeros taken two at a time. उसका मतलब क्या होता है? अल्फा बीटा प्लस बीटा गामा प्लस गामा अल्फा. Is it clear? So what is the value of this? I am finding out the value over here. What is alpha and beta? Alpha is what? 3 and minus 1. So I am multiplying 3 and minus 1 plus beta gamma. So beta is minus 1 and gamma is minus 1 upon 3. These were the three zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. So minus 1 and minus 1 upon 3. That is beta gamma. So minus 1 into minus 1 upon 3 plus gamma alpha. That is minus 1 upon 3 and 3. Okay. So minus 1 upon 3 into 3. Is it clear, friends? So what will be the answer of this, friends? I am writing here as 3 into minus 1 is what? Minus 3. Okay. Then minus into minus 1 into minus 1 is what? Plus 1 and upon 3, that is 1 upon 3. Okay, friends. Plus, now plus into minus is what? Minus. And these 3 gets cancelled over here. So it will be what? Minus 1. Okay, friends. So by what will be the value of this? Minus 3 minus 1 is what? Minus 4. So I can write it as minus 4. Minus 3 and minus 1 is minus 4. Okay. And plus 1 upon 3. So plus 1 upon 3. Now I take the LCM. 3. That is 3 into minus 4 is what? Minus 12. Minus 12 plus 1 is what? It will be minus 12 plus 1 whole upon 3. That is minus 11 upon 3. So this is my answer of sum of product of zeros taken two at a time. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Is it clear, friends? So these should be equal to what? C upon A. Is it clear, friends? So what is C? C is the coefficient of x. So I can write it as coefficient of x upon A is coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square. Okay, friends. So that is equal to, what is C? C is minus 11 and A is 3. So that is equal to what? Again minus 11 upon 3. And hence here this minus 11 upon 3 is equal to minus 11 upon 3. So my relationship is verified. Is it clear? So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be equal to what? C upon A. Now come to the third point, that is product of zeros. So product of zero is alpha into beta into gamma. So I have to multiply all these three zeros. So what is alpha? 3 into minus 1 into minus 1 upon 3. So 3 into minus 1 into minus 1 upon 3. So these 3 will get cancelled. Okay, and minus 1 into minus 1 will become plus 1. So answer to this will be what? Plus 1. So this is your answer. If you multiply all three zeros, you will get minus 1. So these should be equal to what? Product of zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma in case of cubic polynomial should be equal to minus d upon a. So friends, here what was d? D was constant term. So I write it as minus constant term upon A. A is what? The coefficient of x cube. So it is coefficient of x cube. So constant term was what? D was minus 3. So it is minus constant term. So again I'll write minus into minus 3. Minus sign is outside and constant term itself is also negative. So minus into bracket minus 3 upon coefficient of x cube. What is coefficient of x cube? Is 3. So minus into minus will be plus 3. So 3 upon 3. So 3 ones are and 3 ones are. So answer I got is what? 1. So this one is equal to this one. So alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d upon a. Hence my this relationship between the zeros and coefficients is also verified. Is it clear? So with this is a very easy concept, friends, and this type of sums are mostly asked in the examinations. So hope this sum is clear to you. Okay friends, so hope you understood this, verifying the relationship between the zeros and coefficients in case of cubic polynomial. It was very easy. Now with this we end today's topic, that is illustration number 2 to 5 of textbook. Now we will be continuing with exercise 2.2 in our next video. So with this we end today's topic. Thank you very much, friends.
Thank you students for watching this video. To view our more videos, please do not forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you can view our latest videos. For any kinds of guidelines, queries, doubts, suggestions, always feel free to write to Om sir in the below given comment box. Also like and share these videos to your friend circles so that we can know how we can assist you in making more value additions. Thank you very much.